I tell him not today. Oh, nah, 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 not today. Maybe tomorrow, not today.
Hey, I'm Jenelle. Welcome back to the Inspiring Wit TV channel. We are doing Rate or Roast My Outfits. I have shared part one. This is a long process. I've been blogging and sharing my outfits on social media and on my blog since 2010, so 14 years worth. And I curated an edit of outfits I wanted to talk about, but oh my gosh, it's long because there's so many and there's similar and then varied at the same time. I just wanted to delve into them as much as I can and share some snippets of stories and at the time how things were going and what my lifestyle was like. I'm currently pregnant, so also right now sharing my outfits is somewhat limited because not everything fits me. So this is a really fun way for me to go back and share some outfits from the past and talk about whether I'd wear them again or how embarrassed I am by them. So if you've missed part one, go watch that video, settle down with a cup of tea, and please then comment about what ones you liked or what ones you thought were horrible. It's quite fun. So yeah, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that. And now we're going to get stuck into part two, because there were so many outfits. I really wanted to share them, and honestly, like, it was so fun to look back over this. So we're going to get stuck into part two right now. The next look. Okay, this is a fun one, and I wore these pants, like these jeans, for so long and I was so reluctant to give them up because they felt so good on, like they were like a second skin almost, and I liked that they were a leopard print. They were really a bit different. It was from a collaboration that Alexander Spencer, I think her name is, who went on to found Realization Pa, did with Billabong or Rusty or some surf brand. And I'm wearing it with my Isabel Marant, those wedge sneakers, which I still have. And actually, to be honest, I know that they've been like a staple for Isabel Marant. They still sell them. I don't wear them in public that much for like... I don't wear them for like social media, but I still wear mine. I have two pairs and I wear the black ones all the time still. I wear them just with, probably these days, what do I wear them with? Because they were perfect with skinny jeans, but skinny jeans have not really been in for years now. I must wear them with like leggings, activewear leggings or something. And they are just comfortable. They give me a little bit of height, and I wear them with like a oversized t-shirt and stuff when I'm running errands or I'm going to like the farmer's market or whatever. Like, they're just, I don't know, I like them still and I don't want to throw them away or sell them. So they've just kind of hovered in my wardrobe. This little clutch bag was from the same collection that she did. I don't know if it said like au revoir or something. And yeah, these pants, like, they had like a lace up front. They were just so cool and it felt like very rock and roll. I'm wearing them with this cami top that I wore all the time and a black lace bra. The same Wayfarers, like this, we were just going for a walk along the beach and getting coffee and breakfast. And I don't know, I just felt so cool in this. So this was really a rock and roll girl kind of moment. And I was so reluctant to give up these jeans. And I kind of regret that I did, because not that I would wear them, but they were so comfortable. I wish I had the same, and if they were fashionable again, I would 100% wear the same cut of jean, because they were just so comfortable. I can't even like describe how comfortable these jeans were. And this cami top I wore to death, and I've always, since having this one, which was just like an ASOS polyester one, I've always had like a silk black cami simple top in my wardrobe, and I wear it as a staple base layer forever. And I love it with a lace bra like this. Yeah, that was like that look is a no, but a yes. Does that make sense? It was really of the moment, but I loved it. Another one with that like that Josh Goot skirt. So again, just to show that I did have this for quite a while and I still have it in my wardrobe. I'm wearing here probably another ASOS. I must have done an ASOS order at the time. just a graphic tee that was quite cool and colorful. This was at a fashion event. I had my messy wavy hair, and I remember one of the girls like taking a photo of me and putting it on her blog and saying like, and that I was like a cool girl, effortless kind of style. And I was like, oh wow, that's so nice. Like, yes, it's worked. This is what I want. I don't know that I'm that cool anymore, sadly, but maybe I'll find that style again one day, whatever iteration that will look like in the future post babies. And I'm wearing these beautiful, I think they were Ellery leather sandals that had like the like crisscrossed buckly bits around the ankle, and they just felt so cool. And yeah, I loved that look. I think that's probably the only picture from that look. Oh no, there's two. Yeah, this was just cool and relaxed, and I liked that at this time it was kind of transitioning from always wearing like a high heel to a fashion event for it being acceptable to wear like sneakers or flats or whatever. So I was pretty grateful for that, because there were times where I was like, you're just standing a lot at these events and you're getting really, really sore legs and back from standing wearing high heels. But yet, the next one is a high heel look. These are some Subi or 1 teaspoon cut off denim shorts. The leopard print pony hair high heels, like a really simple pair. And then because I was wearing like super short shorts with heels, I wanted to make sure I had something that like covered the top half. So I've got this long sleeve white silk shirt, and I threw a lightweight scarf, which was probably from Witchery or something, or Mimco, over the top of that, and kind of kept it as like a loose bohemian layer. This reminds me of the Australian influencer Elle Ferguson, because she has been like the queen of like long legs and cut off denim shorts in my mind, and that kind of beachy vibe, long messy hair, wavy hair. So this was probably a bit of a nod to her, because I thought she was just the guy. Still, I think she's amazing. Her style is amazing. She's incredible style, and I'm happy when at the moment she's just been in Paris Fashion Week. I'm like, I love seeing her like evolve, because she just seems really, really cool. And I've worked with her with Elle Effect once or twice, and she was really sweet. And every time I've met her, she's been really lovely. So yeah, that probably is a nod to her. They're a bit of rock and roll beachy sort of vibe. Still I've got the Isabel on sneakers in this next look. I'm wearing like a skater skirt and this Kenzo knit jumper, which is beautiful, the tiger knit. At the time, the Kenzo jumpers were really, really popular, and I had two. I had this one and one of the sweater versions, which I have kept because I still think they're really, really cool. And those are also pieces that I would say, as an example, that I still wear today, but I don't necessarily share on my social media or blogs. This knit jumper I wear every winter with jeans, or with jeans mostly. Probably with a slip skirt. No, just with jeans. That's just as a casual thing when I'm hanging out with friends or running errands and stuff. Going for like a movie date night or whatever. I love this jumper. And same with the sweatshirt one. I always wanted that bright green one with the like orange bits on it. I remember it had some sort of orange, but they didn't have that in my size when I went to buy mine. So I got one in a blue color, which has been very wearable. So yeah, I still have that. And on the floor, in one of the shots in the background, is one of my first ever designer bags, actually. It's a Vivienne Westwood, and this is her summer plaid bag, which I still have. So except for the skirt, I have all of these pieces. I just wouldn't necessarily walk around wearing that outfit now. It's kind of a no, but a yes at the same time. Love the jumper. Yeah, it's kind of a no, but a yes. This look... The next one is something I wore to a wedding, and I felt really cool in it, and I think it was maybe the first time I was meeting some of Mario's friends at their wedding. And well, maybe I'd met them once before. The wedding was beautiful. It's in this location that I still go to and shoot outfits at all the time, because the light was beautiful. There's so many beautiful spots. And the dress is Ellery, I think. Can't remember. And then I've got some Isabel Marant style boots, but I think these were actually from Witchery, and a black suede clutch bag. And then like the ear cuff, I really liked doing a side part at the time, and then having like my wavy hair all on one side essentially, and then having like the ear cuff going on. It felt very like rock and roll cool. And I remember writing an article for the blog about like keeping your style for a wedding and not like just wearing something that didn't feel like yourself on the day, so you still felt like cool at a thing and yet it was like acceptable. I don't know that I would wear these boots at a wedding now. Having said that, I think this look was very cool at the time, and I still love ankle boots, but right now I would probably pair this with a strappy heel instead, just to kind of keep it light and not too like moody. But yeah, I mean, that was a fun wedding. It was a beautiful location, and Mario was emceeing that wedding too. And we still see those friends all the time. So at this time, I was working not a corporate job, but I was like working an office job as a manager. And so I had my corporate clothing. And I have here a high collar top, I think was from ASOS, and vintage Karl Lagerfeld skirt in like a gingham. And then I have an Ellery silk blazer with it as well, and some Mimco brogue flats, which was kind of like patent, and the Michael Kors watch that all the bloggers at the time had, fashion bloggers. I was one of those. I really love this look, and I think it's a shame the photos are so blown out and a bit meh. I feel like I just shot those somewhere I was living at the time. There was like a good white wall, and I just set up the tripod and shot them. But yeah, the next look I'm wearing the same top again. It was really cool. I think I wish I'd kept this, because now I feel like, I don't know if as I've gotten older, my neck has gotten shorter, or like the traps bit of my arms have, or I mean my shoulders like bigger, so I feel like it's hidden. Maybe it's just having a slightly different body shape. Having had babies, I feel so much bigger than I used to be. And my arms look bigger and all that, but I don't really wear anything with a high collar anymore because it doesn't feel like it suits me. But this one was kind of drapey and it looked really cool. But probably because it was polyester, I took it out of my wardrobe when I was going through a phase of like getting rid of unnatural fibers. But really this is a top I probably should have kept because it's very wearable and practical. It goes with a lot of things. I have a equivalent now of a silk one, but I probably should have kept this in hindsight. And I'm wearing this with a pair of army pants that I got from an op shop. Now, this was part of another like styling challenge that I did as the blogger. This was 2014, we did Restyle, which was in partnership with a charity shop. So my partner was Vinnie's, and so the whole thing was where for 30 days for the month of August you would shop from the charity shop, and they would give you prompts every day to style your outfit based around. And so there were kind of like rules that you had to do. Say for example this one was cropped, and then shop at least one piece from each outfit had to be from that one of the op shops. So I went all around Perth to all the Vinnie stores to like buy anything that fit into the categories of the prompts each day. And yeah, this one was cropped, and they were not cropped. They were a full-length army pant, and they were so freaking cool. And I don't know what happened to them. Like, I don't know if I donated them back. Like, these were so perfect. They were like, I have the biggest of all of these things that I've let go of. I have the biggest regret letting go of these amazing army pants. Like, they were perfect vintage army pants. They were the coolest things. I then wore them on the runway because we did a runway show for this project. And damn, I wish I kept them. Like, where did they go? They were so good. And they were probably like $8 or something. And they seemed, I think they were brand new. And I got cool aviators on here. and just a vintage clutch bag and some Alexander Wang shoes, which I still have. Probably wouldn't buy Alexander Wang these days because he seems dodgy as a character. But yeah, damn, I thought this was the coolest look, and I really wish that I still had the pants. That is a real shame. Yeah, I've included quite a lot of photos here because, yeah, I mean, I probably would never have worn them cropped again like that because it's just like they look fine, but they're not really, it's not very me to wear crop length because I'm shorter, and I feel like having longer pants at least creates the illusion of being taller. But I wish I'd kept this. Another couple of shots from Fashion Week. This was another year. I'm wearing an Ellery dress, which had like a leather panel at the top, and then it was like a shirt dress that was cotton. It was really cool. I wore it with I must have been 30 at this point, because for my 30th birthday, I bought myself a Chanel brooch. I got my Givenchy handbag, which I still have, and Chloe boots. And this look just felt very cool. And most of the events were on at nighttime, so the street style wasn't the best. But this one was during the day, so I got some cool street style photos. And I think, so this is 2014. So by now I've been blogging for 4 years. And up until this point, I hadn't really worked with many brands. I'd just been buying clothes, buying vintage clothes, buying Australian designer clothes, buying high street stuff and mixing it all together. And so at that time, I should have gone to Sydney Fashion Week. I should have gone over and networked with other girls who were blogging. And at that point, I don't know that Instagram was still really a thing. It was just fashion blogs, and you would go on and look at everyone's blogs and comment, and you would network that way, or you'd DM each other on Facebook. And yeah, in hindsight, I wish that I'd gone to Fashion Week and met some of the other girls who ended up going overseas and doing all these amazing brand trips, and their blogs and then later their Instagrams just exploded. But I didn't, and I don't know why I didn't do it. There was so many opportunities that I could have gone to Fashion Week up until that point, for Sydney particularly, or even New York and things like that. And I either just didn't have the savings, or I didn't think that I was going to be able to find enough clothes to put together. And it was before that time, I think bloggers weren't taken as seriously, or fashion influencers weren't really a thing. It wasn't really called that. And so I think friends would say that, they were kind of shunned at these events by general media. And I was like, oh God, I don't know how I don't know if I want to even be there and be part of the thing or whatever. And in hindsight, I wish I'd just gone, because right around this time, it still had exploded for a lot of those girls, and that were then being sent overseas to do all these big trips and work with all these big brands and stuff. So I think I messed up there. But anyway. So then I started working with one of the first brands, not the first, there had been smatterings in there of brands that had sent me clothes to shoot with, but not very many. And part of my issue was probably always wearing smaller company Australian designers, which, they couldn't afford to give you lots of clothes. They probably could have loaned to them if I'd asked. But I should have been maybe more proactive of wearing brands that might have had a bigger budget and approaching them. I didn't approach anybody. I don't think I had an agent up until this point. So it was just me doing my thing on my own, and yeah. Anyway. But then Emily from Bohemian Traders reached out to me, and she was a big fan of your style, which is so, so sweet. And she's still amazing, and Bohemian Traders has become this huge thing, this big business. It's amazing. I've been to their headquarters. I've been to this, I've been to stay with Emily in her at her house, and they're the loveliest. Her and her husband are the loveliest couple, and yeah, I think that they were one of the first companies that really believed in me in a way, and they got me they sent me some clothes, and I started shooting their stuff and sharing that on my blog. And then they ended up getting me to do their spring summer campaign, and they had a photographer over from the UK who shot it, and we just had the best day shooting that. And some of those photos have still been some of my favorites. It was so cool. I just remember she had it was her and her husband, they were shooting, and then I had Mario with me, and so the four of us were just going around shooting this campaign all through Fremantle, and it was just such a fun day. And in the city, so we kind of went all over. That's right, it was like a big day. We did a day shoot and a night shoot, and yeah, it was so cool. But this is before that. I loved this shirt dress, just a simple stripe t-shirt dress from Bohemian Traders. I was wearing it with my green lamb by Gwen Stefani sneakers, which I still have, and a green vintage army jacket, which I also still have, and a Catherine Dunmill black leather bucket bag. Very cool, very me, very casual, and I would absolutely wear this. I wish I still have the t-shirt. Actually, like some of the stuff from Bohemian Traders from the beginning, she doesn't do anymore. Like they've obviously changed manufacturers and changed like their style, and they've refined things. And while I still I got a dress from them recently to wear the other weekend, and yeah, I still love their designs. It's like this original style was like where it was at with me. Lots of stripes, and they had these amazing embroidered Indian dress jackets. It was just so cool. Okay, another shoot that I thought was really fun, and this was just, I loaned this dress. It was probably after Fashion Week. I loaned this Wild Horses dress, and it was really cool. I didn't own it. I wore it with a similar color plaid shirt from Mario's wardrobe tied around my waist, and then a denim jacket, my vintage denim jacket, which was my mom's, and some white Converse sneakers. And I was like, let's just go around our area and shoot some really suburban moments. So we shot at the tennis court, and then went and filled up the car with petrol, which I thought was fun. They had a phone booth, so I was pretending to take a call on the phone booth, and then I got I think it's called a Golden Gaytime ice cream, and I love these photos. Obviously it's not an outfit I would wear. It was very colourful, not very me, but I just had fun shooting this, and it was one of the only ones I'm wearing my hair up, I think, ever on the blog, and actually looks really good. So yeah, I think there's a few times that I got really inspired and wanted to create editorial sort of shoots that were fun and maybe a bit more magazine inspired by that point. And yeah, I'm really happy that we shot some of those. Looking back, they're really fun photos. This outfit, the next one, it's clearly a nod to Karl Lagerfeld a little bit. I went with side pony, pulled back hair, ponytail, my Ray-Ban Wayfarers, my black brogue shoes, black skinny leg pants that I would wear to work. They were tailored pants. A vintage black blazer that I wore to death, and I still have it because I can't part with it because it's beautiful. It's this beautiful linen blazer that I got from a friend when she was doing a clothing sale, and it was vintage from the 80s, and I love it so much, but it started to fall apart. And this shirt was sent to me by a brand. So yeah, but one of these photos, or a couple of these photos, ended up being shared by Lookbook on Instagram, and that was probably really early days. And from that share, because everyone was always posting their outfits on Lookbook, and they would have been following them on Instagram, my Instagram blew up, and that was one of the only times ever that a brand regrammed me, and I got thousands of followers that day just from that one regram, which probably has never happened since, because it's just not the way things are. But it was early days on Instagram, and that was really, really cool. So I had to include that one because it was a bit of a vibe and a good memory. Then we went overseas again to Paris here, and I was kind of wearing a similar outfit. this look was I just went shopping with Mario and we got this fella bag, which I'd wanted. And it was like the perfect travel bag, perfect little bag. I still have it. It's trashed. I've since worn it to mostly music festivals because it's like tiny and cute and cool and I can lock it or whatever. But yeah, I think it was called the Metropolis bag. You can see my hair is different for once. I had it dyed right before I left for Europe and it was so fresh and they went with like so many highlights. I think I was there the entire day. The color was a bit funny, I think, but here it looks nice, at least in these pictures, because the sunlight in Paris was so beautiful that afternoon. So I'm wearing black skinny jeans, the same black blazer, a white shirt, and some espadrilles. Stripy espadrilles. And then I've even got like a little scarf. What do you call that? Paisley print scarf wrapped around my wrist for something a little bit extra. But I just loved this day in Paris and shooting in this beautiful courtyard. And I wish that I'd gone back and shot more looks there. But because we were traveling for a couple of months, I was spacing out my outfits. But yeah, I just love these. These are the kind of photos that just feel so nostalgic because I loved being in Paris and shooting looks, and I thought that I would have gotten back there by now, but I don't think we have since then, actually, sadly. It's been a long time. Yeah, life has really changed. The time that we were going to go traveling again was when COVID hit, of course. So, and then we had babies. So life has just changed since then. We'll get there one day again. And then in the gardens, probably on the same day, we shot this Ellery look. I was wearing a H&M skirt, which I wish that I'd kept, but at the end of this trip, I donated a bunch of clothes when I was in Morocco, and that skirt was one of them, which was a shame because it was perfect. It's a good, simple mini skirt in kind of like a cargo style. These black boots were toga puller. I still have those. I still wear them all the time. They've got like silver buckles on the side. And yeah, the Ellery top. I think I still have this one because it's got like the bell sleeve. It's kind of just sort of fitted through here and then it kind of flares a little bit. It's just very flattering. And yeah, these gardens were really, really pretty. So again, I just love the sunlight and the mood and being in Paris, and it just felt very me. And I would love to have lived that life for a bit longer. We were there for probably 10 days the first time, and then we traveled around and then we ended up there again. And I just love Paris so much. Back in Perth, I've got the Furla Metropolis bag with vintage Jenelle culotte pants and Senso heels, which were really a moment at the time. Those shoes were very popular. And then I've got an Ellery sculptural top that I still have and I love. It's a gorgeous top to wear with a lot of events. To wear at a lot of events. I wore it a lot. But yeah, this is just beautiful draping, beautiful top. And yeah, the Chanel linen pants were a really good vintage find. And so here at Sydney Fashion Week, this was my first time actually eventually getting to Sydney Fashion Week. So it must have been 2015 or 16 or something. After all those years of blogging, by then it was 5 or 6 years. I should have done it sooner. Anyway. I'm wearing Celine sunglasses. My hair by then had calmed down a little bit from the blonde. I really love the color that it was at this time. I'm wearing a skirt that I picked up from Uniqlo in Paris, but it was one of the Uniqlo designers that I think, I don't know, it was the last skirt. And I remember walking around the store holding it. And a French lady came up and she was like, where did you get that? And she spoke in French, but where did you get that skirt? I want that skirt. And I was like, I think it's actually the last one, but it was just up there on the rack. And I'm so glad I didn't give it to her because I'm so polite. I usually would just give it away, but I'm glad I bought it. It's a beautiful wool fitted sort of flared skirt. Still have that one. I still have this entire look. Acne shoes, which I bought in Paris, I think. I have this entire look, and if I look that good in it, or one day if I can make my abs and my midriff look that good again, I would 100% wear this look again. This was just the first day of Fashion Week and I loved this look so much. Another day of Fashion Week. This one's a no from me. Oh, I'd been sent this play suit, which is really, really cute, actually. And I really like it's pretty and it suits me and I really like it. It was very cool. It was just this cute little romper. I wore it with these beautiful suede boots, which I probably got from Seed, and the Givenchy bag. I got some sunglasses that I think Sunglass Hut like loaned me for Fashion Week, these round Ray-Bans. And then the hat was a vintage hat that was a vibe at the time. Like this is like, what is it with hats? They were so cool at the time, like extremely cool if you get like a vintage version of whatever it is that's popular. But then when you look back, you're like, oh, I don't know. I mean, I still have this hat somewhere, but it's a vintage, like, whatever you call this, train cap. They were so huge at the time, and I was so lucky that I managed to find one in Paris. So I think I look good. I do. And I love, like, it looks like a good put together outfit. It was definitely of the moment though, because I don't think I really wear those sort of play suit romper type things much. And I only wore it for Fashion Week and I would have given it away because even at that point I was not really big on print or color. Even though I think it looks good, like it was just not my style really. And yeah, we got invited to have lunch at this restaurant, bar, something. And it was my agent had organised it because it was part of their agency. And it had a great view, but I wish that I'd taken the ashtray off the table before taking photos. Yeah, anyway. Fashion Week again. I've got my flared jeans, probably from Witchery, and some high heels, you can't tell. Another Ellery top, more colourful than I would normally wear. I don't usually wear this magenta colour, but it was a beautiful, beautiful top. Stunning. Like I wish this was still in and still a thing because I think it's really, really pretty. Excuse me. Ray-Ban reflective sunglasses. Like I think, yeah, this is all very cool and I loved that. And I wanted to kind of wear something a bit statementy with the flares and the flared, like the hemline of it, the top flared and the sleeves were drapey and flared. And then at the time also the having some sort of like choker or thin belt. This was like a fabric belt that I just like looped around my neck and draped down. That was very in. Because I think my neck is too short for it. I don't think it actually suited me. And I think for the look and for Fashion Week and wanting to do something a little bit extra, I'm glad I did this and I don't hate it. But if I was to wear that look again, I would have done it without the collar thing. Yeah, it's the same as with most of the looks from Fashion Week. There's always some element that you have to go big or go home kind of thing. And if you don't really get noticed. But there are always the elements that you add as an accessory or as a print or whatever that you're like, it's so cringe. It's not very me. This was back in Fashion Week in Perth. These skirts were Hello Parry, and I think I loaned this. Or maybe I owned it. I know I had a silver one as well. And these skirts were so massive for Hello Parry for so long because I ended up working with Sandy from Hello Parry for a little while later, and they were still so massive. And these photos wearing these skirts, and there's a couple in here, just went so viral. And this was at a time where probably for the first time ever, I was getting like 5,000 something likes on Instagram on these posts. I was gaining so many followers. It was like my final time where like finally, this is happening to all my friends, but I probably didn't post enough like trend things for that to really like hit. And I did that consciously because every time I look back at the things that were trendy, that's my cringe moments because it was not me. But this is actually really pretty, so I don't feel bad about it. And my legs look good. Body looks good. This is fine. But yeah, there was a lot of times that like trending things would help like grow people's accounts, and I would on purpose not do that, because I didn't want to be like pigeonholed into trends and then look back later and hate the things. But I probably should have just done it just to grow, because my account's always been really small, even though I've been doing this for so long. And it's funny lately when people introduce me to people, they're like, she's one of the OG like fashion bloggers, she's been doing it since like 2010. And I'm like, you would think that I would have like a few more followers given that is the case. Yeah, but it was like a conscious choice at the time for me to go the opposite direction of whatever was trending, and I paid for that in not having followers. So yeah, that was a dumb thing really, probably, because I could have had more work opportunities and things like that. And I was so addicted to this, like I was like connected to this idea of not selling out, and being true to who I was, that yeah, I have some regrets, but also I don't look back over too many outfits and have regrets, I guess. So I don't know. We shot the look again with Emily. She was actually just over yesterday, and we were talking about how much like things have changed over the years. And whenever we posted outfits together at the time, they just, again, like they just blew up. And like, I think, yeah, some of them got to like 10,000 likes, and so many people were seeing my posts finally, and so many people were following. And so we shot for a couple of years together a lot to capitalize on that, which I'm glad that we did, because, well, we had fun and our styles were different but somehow complementary. So yes, here is an example though of me. I'm wearing like a choker. It does not suit me at all. And we had a makeup done, and the makeup was like meant to be quite intense for this shoot. So outfit, yes, I don't mind it. I wouldn't wear it again, but I don't mind it. And then she had this like beautiful pink top and jacket to like juxtapose. So we were doing black and pink look. And yeah, I think that was actually really, really pretty. So really, like, these are beautiful. And I feel like they're very cool. But no, I would not wear them again. This photo, I think, and maybe one other from this shoot with Emily and I, was the one that got the most likes and stuff ever. We're both wearing white Converse, mini skirts. I'm wearing a ripped denim one, which I very rarely wore, but anytime I wore this at the time, again, because it was a trendy thing, it generated a lot of interest and a lot of like sales through my affiliates and lots of likes and follows and stuff like that. And there was like a 90s throwback to wear a t-shirt with a cami top or a dress at the time. I like Emily's outfit here more than I like mine, but I think, yeah, I would never wear, I dare say, either again, because I probably wouldn't wear that pink skirt. But jean jacket and white t-shirt, yes. Black cami top, yes. It's just the combination was just trendy and fun for at the time. But yeah, no, I wouldn't wear that again. This though is kind of more my style. So this is a dodo bar or jumpsuit. I still have it. It's very relaxed. It's got these rivets through it. It was very cool. It felt like it was a beautiful designer piece. And I'm wearing it just with a pair of simple slides, jumping around here. And yeah, this was one look that I really, really loved. And I think we go back now into an era of things that I really loved wearing. But that was one I bought. And this dress, the next one, it's a beautiful linen Zimmermann fitted gown. And I wish that I owned this. It was loaned to me to promote Glam Corner, one of the other rental ones, through my agent. And I just think it was so flattering and so beautiful. I wore it with the Givenchy bag and the cream pinky blush shoes to match. Really nice silver jewelry. I think it just was all so pretty. And I only wore it to take these photos, but I really wish that I'd owned this. I love the paisley print. I've since tried to find this on like a secondhand one, and I've seen the paisley print in a different like style being sold, but not this dress that had like the boning and it was all fitted through the cups. Like, oh, it was just so lovely. that's the thing with like renting. If you rent pieces, you get to wear these beautiful items, but sometimes you look back and you're like, I wish that I owned this so I could wear it again because I just love it so much. Now, if I was to share like my style, I would still say this French inspired look would really capture it. I'm wearing some, and I wore these jeans to death. I think they were Topshop. Just like mum style or whatever, high-waisted, straight leg jeans in the right blue wash. This top is Basic, the brand, Australian brand, and I think I have my vintage blazer here, the black blazer, the Metropolis furler bag, and then the paisley print scarf and some vintage Salvatore Ferragamo shoes. I just love this look, and like the effortless wavy hair. I feel like this is just very me, and I hope that one day I can fit into these jeans again post babies, and I will wear this whole look again because I still have it. But yet on the other side, I think this time really stemmed for me getting really into print again, but only in a very specific way. So Realization Pa launched, and I have since worn so many Realization Pa dresses, and I own so many, and that's what I want when it's my birthday or Christmas is what I ask for, and I get, like, when the sales come up, I always order some. And even recently, while I've been pregnant, I got 3 new ones, and I can't really wear them at the moment because they don't really fit the bump, but I'm looking forward to being able to wear them one day when next year I'm smaller again after I've had a baby. That's something to look forward to. But this dress really sparked it for me. So it's the ruffle wrap dress with the star print in red. I didn't own this one. It was another one that was loaned to me from a dress hire company. And yeah, I just wore it with sneakers. And it just felt like I think I still have this as my profile photo from this shoot on Instagram. I probably should update it because it was a while ago now. But yeah, this is just like 100%, I feel like me in an image, like, or in an outfit. I love these. I have this dress in the navy color now and so many other prints. And I just love the idea that my outfits will normally be like fairly plain, simple uniform, blazer, jeans, t-shirt, simple shoes. And then when it comes to spring and summer, I love wearing like printed, girly, ruffly, feminine, like kind of sexy dresses that, that embrace a bit of color, a bit of print, and that is like the statement. That's kind of a bit more bohemian. It's kind of like a French girl thing where they wear like jeans and t-shirt and blazer all of the time, but then when it comes to spring and summer, they're a bit more bohemian. So I think that has really been a staple in my wardrobe ever since. And from here, I should probably pause here because I've still got a lot of these looks to go through and start part 2 of this because I know this is a really long video already. I like, honestly, I have so many looks I wanted to share, so I don't know if I'm going to cut any of these out, but yeah, maybe we will start part 2.